Hey, it's Kat at Kattalestv. This is a very tricky angle because you can see up my nose. It might have something in it like a pot of gold. Anyway, it's a long story, but I was looking at some videos because I love dance, by the way. And I saw this dance group dancing to a song called, I believe, Taste or Tasty. And I noticed that the singer's name was, I think, Danny Lee. Then I noticed that I'd seen her in a Chris Brown video that I really enjoyed the dancing, but I didn't know who the girl was. So anyway, I do some searching about her and I find out that she used to date DaBaby. And then I find out that they had a very toxic relationship that lasted on and off for like 3 years. So I was just curious. You know how I am. I try to research, like, when did they start dating? So according to this one website, which I'm going to show you the link to, it says that they started dating in March 2020. Then I started thinking about, didn't DaBaby date Megan Thee Stallion? And when did they date? And then I find out that, of course, Mimi, she was extremely funny. I watched some of her videos, that she was dating, or she was the baby mama of DaBaby for a very long time, and she has at least three kids with him. And then I find out that Danny Lee had a baby with DaBaby. Okay. And then I find out that Danny Lee gets into a DUI, and then I think the guy's paralyzed. And then I find out that kicked Danny Lee out of his penthouse when she was nursing their 3-month-old baby at night. So I was thinking, wow, this guy's real interesting, DaBaby. The way he treated Danny Lee in the videos that I saw, because he went on live. You know what's hilarious about DaBaby, to be honest with you? I think DaBaby and Megan Thee Stallion are actually perfect for each other because they use social media to their advantage like nobody else. They would be a new power couple if those two actually got together, like, seriously and proactively, and told everybody. They could be the new Beyonce and Jay-Z, but for, like, ratchet type people. Because he got away with shooting somebody, if I'm not mistaken, and then also he attacked Danny Lee's brother in a, what do you call that? A bowling alley? He jumped him? I mean, like, there's video. So there's video of him jumping somebody and beating him up on social media, but he didn't get arrested or anything. DaBaby is a very interesting person because he seems to escape a lot of things that would get other people in trouble. That's why I think him and Megan should get married and be a new ratchet power couple. I don't mean ratchet in a bad way, because, you know, Megan uses that word ratchet, you know, like hood rat. Or, I don't know if she uses that as a hood rat, but, you know, that hustler type of gangster stuff, because both of them sing about the same stuff. Like, she's like the male version of DaBaby, or, I mean, the female version of DaBaby, and he's like he's like DaBaby. Like, I just think their personalities match, because they just cheat and sleep around with different people and don't give a fuck what they do. No shade, I'm just saying, based on the stuff that I saw. But anyway, I was curious of when DaBaby was dating Danny Lee, as well as Megan Thee Stallion, because, and that's interesting. Maybe you guys can help. Let me know if you watched all that social media in real time when it happened, because I'm curious to know the time when he kicked Danny Lee out of his penthouse. When was that? Was that recent? Or was that a while ago? But anyway, I just find this whole thing interesting because it's a bunch of toxic people that seem to sleep with each other, and they have no boundaries. And somehow Megan got to skate with her sex life wasn't an issue in court, yet she was sleeping with Justin Edison, her bodyguard, DaBaby, Tori, possibly Kelsey, based on that video that I found 3 days before the shooting. I just find these people fascinating because they post so much of their social media online, and there's hints to their character online. If there was a credible investigator on this case, a criminal investigator, they would have been able to maybe show what kind of people Megan Thee Stallion Kelsey was, besides just destroying Tory. I just think at least it would have been fair if someone was actually looking at this whole context. Anyway, my phone is on fire. But yeah, let me know what you think about this crazy story. You guys think it's cool that all these people are sleeping around, and then also DaBaby kicked Danny Lee out, but now she's in big trouble because she was drinking and driving and hurt somebody seriously. Like, and also she has the color issue thing, but it just seems like these people are toxic, and they have a lot of drinking issues and abuse issues relationship wise. Anyway, thoughts down below. Talk to you later. Bye.